Hello everyone, I'm going to be teaching you how to take cuttings off a cactus and how to plant those cuttings. So this cactus I randomly got from Walmart about a year ago, and it had those goofy fake straw flowers on there which I removed. And it's been doing really well. I'm not sure the species of it, but it's a good cactus. And it just takes average cactus care. So I'm going to be taking off a couple arms on this side because if you can see, it's kind of growing more this direction and leaving this spot kind of bare. So I want to take some cuttings off this side. And I also want to make sure that the cactus is still good looking after I take these cuttings. So let's get started. Alright, so how we're going to take off these cuttings is this cactus does have thorns, but they're not that large and they're not that painful. They're not that strong either, so I can kind of like touch them and not get like stuck with them. So we're gonna take off this guy. So we're gonna go down as far as we can with our scissors to the base of this guy and just kind of snip it off. And so what you're going to do afterwards is you're just going to let it sit out and you're going to have this cut end callus over. And that's important to do so because otherwise it can rot. So the callus kind of protects it from any pathogens and from getting too much moisture. So yeah, you're just going to let it sit out. And let's take another one. I think I'm going to take this guy off. So once again, I'm just snipping at the base. And I'm going to make this cut a little cleaner. So I'm just going to take off a little bit more. And once again, we're just going to let it sit out. And then I'm going to take this guy as well. And once again, I'm just going to make the cut a little cleaner. Let that sit out. And I think that's pretty good for now. So I'm just going to set the adult plant outside. So a couple weeks ago, I took some obviously smaller cuttings from the same cactus. And they have since calloused over. You can see the little wound. I was able to just pop these guys off rather than having to cut them off. And I have my soil off to the side. It's a mix of coconut coir, perlite, a little bit of sand, and just a tiny bit of like leftover Miracle-Gro soil I had. So I'm just going to fill up these pots. I know this is off camera, but I'm pretty sure you know what filling up a pot looks like. I'm just going to tap it down a little bit, not too hard. And we're just going to poke a little hole in there, set this guy in, and then put some soil around his base, just so he doesn't fall over, and tap down a little bit. So we have our first cutting potted up. And then once again, I'm just going to take some more soil and fill up the second pot. And once again, make a little hole, put him in there, and just tap him up a little bit, just so he doesn't fall over. And that's it. We have our two cuttings potted up, and you're practically just going to treat them like an adult cactus. Just make sure they dry out pretty well before you water again, and give them full sun. These guys are grown indoors, and they do perfectly fine, so yeah. Alright, thanks for watching, and I hope this helped you out.